This week, our team is in the field in Hacho. Let's join them.
My name is Naashile van der Poydonten. I'm a medical officer trained in Holland, and I moved to Ghana about 12 years ago and actually joined my husband, who had set up this organization and also this health facility. We actually have a very unique setup here where we have an NGO arm called the West Africa AIDS Foundation, but then also we have the opportunity of having an on-site clinic which allows us to do everything to do with treatment when it comes to HIV. HIV in Ghana, actually compared to most other West African countries, is not doing very bad. We currently have a prevalence of about 1.3%, with about 270,000 people living with HIV. Looking at when HIV first came to Ghana, this is, I think, about 2003, it was very difficult for people to understand that HIV is just an ordinary disease. Nobody is really concerned about the fact that we do have antiretroviral medications today, and HIV has become a chronic infection. Everybody could live very well with HIV. The level of stigma is very high, and it cuts across from the individual level to the family level, community level, and even at the healthcare facilities. Getting people to test is actually a major constraint. They know if you go out asking anybody about HIV, there's a very high chance that the person knows what HIV is. But then if you really go a bit deeper to find whether they are doing the right things to protect themselves from HIV, that's where the problem is. What I say to someone who is HIV positive that has gone for a test and knows, the first thing you need to do is go and report to a health facility and ensure you are enrolled onto treatment. There are medications out there. Yes, we know we don't have a cure, but we have medicines that can really ensure that you have quality of life. And especially for mothers who are pregnant, we really encourage them to go and test, because right now in Ghana, we are on the road to total elimination of mother-to-child transmission, and we are doing quite well. We are not yet there, but looking at the fact that so many children have been able to run away from the virus, it's possible, and we need to keep encouraging mothers or expecting mothers to go in for the test, because their babies can be saved. The home visit is actually something we started way back. We visit people at their homes if they have a unique situation. We are still trying to ensure that very sick people or people who have conditions that make it very difficult for them to come out still have access to some form of healthcare. The cases are many, really ranging from terminally ill to cases that wouldn't allow them to come out to the health facility, and we feel we have to go to them. So that's something also that makes us different from the usual hospitals and clinics. So we are just coming to see how you are doing. The last time you came to the clinic, we were all very concerned, and we know that it's difficult for you sometimes to come. Until just recently, she came in with a swelling on her face. Initially, we didn't think it was anything serious, but then very rapidly, the swelling started growing, and as of now, she has some sort of a tumor, we think, in her face around the nose area, which we are not even very sure what it is. We've had to refer her because it goes above this facility, but now the problem is that they are requesting for all sorts of more sophisticated tests, which is a bit of a constraint to her. And those are some of the things that we also face sometimes, and we try as much as possible to help. The thing about HIV and most chronic infections is that it's so important that you focus also on the psychosocial aspect of things. Most of the time, they are not even coming to you because of acute medical issues. They are actually coming to you because of psychosocial problems. They need someone to talk to. They need someone to give them hope. They need someone to just be there for them. People think HIV is a sexual, transmitted disease only. We have other modes of transmission, and that is also something that, you know, we should also still focus on. We are still not at 0%. So this is a great opportunity to send the word, you know, widely across the country. If we can really do all the things that I'm mentioning about HIV, we truly maybe will get closer to 0%. We are on to total elimination. So thank you very much.
Thanks to Dr. Dunton and WAAF, an AIDS-free Ghana is almost within reach. Good work, Dr. Dunton. We return after the break.